One of the stronger performers for Fnatic thus far in the Major here in Budapest. He's going to get some information and back off halfway down towards Divider. And Passion's keeping up the pace. And it doesn't look like they're motivated to slow down whatsoever, so the train keeps on rolling.
They just keep coming through long. That smoke up towards the dice box, going to allow them to cross in safely. Krim still trying to fight back from Bathrooms and hasn't been able to connect anything as Holzerk moves on down. It's a great kill from Holzerk, followed up by Grim and Passion your way into a strong position in this pistol round.
Oh, that's about the least expected thing Fnatic had. You know, don't often see the pistol round in that fashion, just ignoring everything in Bathrooms, pushing towards the deep CT spawn area, deep towards the stairs. They've got control and BlameF can't get access back.
Yeah, JT is still trying to fight out with BlameF, eventually getting that kill going his way. And Passion your way, winning every essential fight. Fnatic with a single kill on Kavem. It will be Passion UA taking this pistol round to kick off Overpass.
It's been hard to kind of judge what Passion UA is actually going to be able to bring out in this game and in this stage, and then their comeback so far. I mean, it's just been a quiet performance individually. They're one of those teams where you almost can't judge them as a squad quite yet because individually nobody has shown up.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.
Got Jambo out of party. Spraying down is going to be Kavem gone. Great kill from Jambo. Advanced starting with Fnatic, but Jambo has to stick around at party. There's no way to fall back, so he gets aggressive. He plays to the side of the smoke here. And Holzerk is aware of that possibility. He's asking for some help, some utility from his teammates. Trying to reveal Jambo behind that smoke, but Jambo's doing a great job of staying alive here. And he's causing so much pressure and focus to be put towards him, and he can still get away with a kill.
Oh, he could actually push forward and actually ruin this entire round. Jambo has just played this to perfection. They've got no idea. They think he evacuated out of long, but he's actually stepped forward into playground, so he's going to have a fast flank and a ton of information for his team that the B bomb site is about to be attacked. Krims is going to start arriving as well.
There's the peek up. Nick's going to be clearing out the back of the barrels. It's Krims to respawn. Nick's gone 3v4. As Passion UA still trying to get in towards this B bomb site. That plant is being secured, so it will come down to a retake for Fnatic. A decent amount of utility on a couple of players here, but Fear, it's all about bullets for him. Holzerk gone, JT on 22 health.
And they have no one to watch the flank now that Holzerk goes down, and this round will just fizzle out as a Fnatic victory.
Yeah, well, JT just winning the pillar. How much damage can he do? How many players can he bring down with him? And just the one as that Jambo flank comes in. It'll be Fnatic as soon as the rifles come out, getting onto the board.
Yeah, really good job from Fnatic. A really nice job from Fear, just maintaining position behind the bomb site in the water that we can take advantage of. They're going to have access into the B bomb site 17 seconds earlier than they normally would have.
Here comes the charge. Chakasmo back in the barrels, blinded and taken down by Kavem. It looked like he was guaranteed at least one there, Chakasmo. But unfortunately not on the board just yet. Kavem continues to move forward here for Passion UA, carving out space into the site, plant being secured. Fnatic want to win this one. It's a 3v4 retake required. Look how far away the remaining forces are.
Yeah, Jambo and BlameF just called it off as well, so Krims backs away as well. And the only major rookie inside the server between these two teams, Kavem. Nice kills in garbage time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weapons ripped away, and JT delivers. Decent chip damage, not as much as they would have liked from the two pieces of utility. And JT's going to lead the way for control of short. Mag 7 is here, but not at the kill range. Yeah. Takes JT down very low.
Very close to the kill range, though. I mean, bringing him down to 9 HP. .30 on the clock. Chakasmo letting him behind the truck. He's got Jambo out towards Bathrooms with him. This could be effective, but Chakasmo has to deliver something, and he just can't get a kill here. Grim dropping him on the defense, and Jambo then getting spotted. They can all focus on the fights towards Bathrooms. Another good shot here from Krims. Jambo's got one on the deagle, and all of a sudden, the huge advantage to Passion UA has fallen to an equal number. So 3-3, plant's still not secured, and just enough time to get it down here at the back of the truck. So Passion UA, now it comes down to this post plant. They're still going up against weaker weapons. They've still got the advantage to close it, but that grenade goes in and finishes off Grim. So now there's a chance for Fnatic to get back into this yet again, but that door is shut in their face by Holzerk and Nyx.
Admirable attempt from Fnatic fighting back into that. All the Deagles creating production and opening up the chance for BlameF's M4.
Yeah, and that fight surely coming to him soon. Here's all the steps heading in towards Bathrooms. And then Blaymath's going to go up for a peek and go down to Holzerg. So at range, it's a quick shot from Holzerg, punishing the peek of Blaymath.
Yeah, for a team that came into this and it looked like they were all struggling to kill and frag and find headshots. None of those problems thus far for Passion. Holzerg 6-1. JT 9-2 leading the way for this T side. And another 5-on-4 found. Can't find the equalizer with the AWP, and he goes down as well. Grim and Kvem crack into the A bomb site. And once again, Fnatic's defense just has to back away and save.
Yeah, no other option. They're just getting wrecked right now by Passion away. Every single little peek from Fnatic to go and try and gather info early in the rounds. Crucial fights being missed out on by the operator here in Jambo. Yeah, it's a very tough start here for Fnatic, and it's getting to be quite the hole they find themselves in as Passion away building up a beautiful T side.
Ooh, not able to take out any of the saving players, but that's information. If Passion want to hunt, they've got some cash to take these weapons away and risk their own, but might not consider it worthwhile at the end of the day. This is a nice lead for Passion, and T-side Overpass, you're sitting pretty already right now. You're so pleased with where you're at that everything from here is a bonus. Fear dropping utility just to protect himself.
And these rounds haven't felt close. If you lose these two rifles, Passion UA's chances of building on 6 rounds already are hugely increased, and Chikasma holding on will be taken down. Absolutely no mercy from Passion UA.
Doesn't matter that you're up 7-1 because you need to keep building in an elimination game. Don't give them anything, any chance to come back into it. Grim, he's got to clear Blaymath behind the stairs, and he won't.
Oh, well, Blaymath finally.
It wasn't Holzerg.
Yeah, it wasn't Holzerg. If it was, he would have been insta headshot, that's for sure.
They showed enough presence that they want to progress up bathrooms towards the A bomb site that it's kept Jambo here as a third player with Blaymath and Krim. So actually, despite being a man down, Passion have found the better bomb site to hit.
Well, 30 seconds left on that clock, or under at this point at 25. We've got Chikasma winning in the pit. And they're going to come swinging out towards it. Passion away. The flank is here, and Blaymath finally getting around where he can show some of the impact he's capable of. Jambo with a shot on Nyx, leaving Holzerg 1v5, and although he's been incredible, not this time, as Blaymath will clean up a 4K. He kicks off the round and he closes it.
Exactly what the doctor ordered for Fnatic. If you want any chance of recovering, that's a good first win to get to stop the streak from Passion. So TC's orchestrated this team. Results haven't been there thus far at the Major, but looking good here on Overpass. Blaymath is starting to heat up though, and Fnatic is starting to get their groove back.
Yep, this is much, much better here for Fnatic. Clean entries, and then a position now where you've only got 3 players left for Passion away. The round has just started, and it already feels like it's lost.
Yeah, but I think the important thing for Fnatic is that you're popping that bubble. I mean, Passion was able to just, hold on, they almost line up for Nyx. Can't get the first fight clean. Now the monster swing comes in, but great utility to delay things from Grim, and now so many players on the defense are here.
It's going to be very tough for Passion away to even get close to feeling comfortable on this side of the map. There's the jump up. Fear gets caught by the flash, left in an awkward spot. The swing of the AWP, though, as Jambo connects the shot on Grim. We've got JT, a low 1v4.
Yeah, the only way that round's being brought back for Passion is if Grim does treat that like a deathmatch and just hit some banging shots. You can understand why he was so motivated to find some fights. Throwing caution to the wind, JT will be the last removed by Chikasma. And Fnatic showing a little bit of life.
They got Jambo moving out long, looking for the opening pick. He's going to keep moving forward with this AWP. He catches JT, that would be the bomb. How far does he want to go? We've got Fear and Blaymath looking to combine together into a short water, but JT has held the line, and Jambo's aggressive play with the AWP nets nothing.
Yeah, I think Jambo caught off a little bit by the change of pace. Passion has been a little bit aggressive, taking that first step of map control in the past few rounds. They've kind of been rushing into things. This time, a slower kind of tempo to it. And Jambo wants the information, thinking maybe they're outside the B bomb site, just gets picked off. Good aggression from Fear, though. Pushes forward, takes the risk, as Nyx is likely all alone and finds himself an equalizing kill.
Wow, Grim, good clearance on Blaymath, an important kill to find. Keeps Passion away ahead, actually, here in round 12, as they're looking to secure 8 rounds on the T side of Overpass. You mentioned a couple rounds ago, Jason, they've already secured what they would want, but 8 rounds would be an absolute bonus. Chikasma on the swing out. JT gonna win that duel. And Fear and Crims, all of a sudden, a 2v4, and they've got to go for it, but here comes the B play.
Dude, they're going to end this. Crims has a great flank, and that's the bomb. If he catches it, going up short past sandbags.
Oh, Holzerg just gets around the corner, but not all the way. Crims catches a great timing. Fear gets cleared, though. If Fear even got one more, this round was absolutely doable for Crims, but it's not looking all that likely now. They know exactly where he is. He's pinned behind the smoke, and an 8th round for Passion UA is coming right up.
Yeah, Fnatic was not fooled at all by JT getting that kill at the A bomb site. Crims still laser focused towards the B bomb site. Looked like they might have been able to trap this attack between two players. Crims in a desperate 1v3, nearly impossible to get. Flashbang comes in, there it is, double swing, and Passion, they come in hot. 8-4 lead on Overpass T side going into the break.
Neither player going down. Kvem committed all the way down into water. He's got Grim moving up as well. They're going to flank out Crims. He has no idea. He turns back at just the right time. And Crims comes in with the opener for Fnatic.
Yeah, but Kvem is screwed now because indecision kept him here. He had to either push forward or fall all the way back, and instead, he's just trapped in a free kill. And that is going to be the pistol round for Fnatic unless Passion have got some absolutely incredible shots on this retake.
Yeah, hard to imagine that's going to be happening here. Passion UA held away by that of Fnatic. Great opening kill from Crims. It looked like he was about to get absolutely wrecked on that flank. He turns back the internal clock as he realizes they could push through the tunnel at this timing, and Crims catches them out. So, fantastic work for Fnatic. They win the pistol rounds here. Just seeing the team comms independent reminding them of what they wanted to do in the pistol during that halftime break.
Passion really need him to replicate that with the AWP on this CT side. First time we're going to see him with it. It's been hit or miss for Halzerk so far with the op in this major.
30 seconds on the clock. Blinded as Halzerk goes back out to the left side. Chakasmo gone, and Halzerk with another great shot on the AWP. Needs one more to make this close. And there's the flank though from Fear. That's Halzerk gone. He lost his support and his teammate, and so it has fallen into a 2v3. Passion UA have got to play a retake in this scenario. As they move forward, it's Fear to drop Grim and put Nyx in the 1v3.
Halzerk does everything he can, but getting wrapped upon in the rotation couldn't arrive in time to save him from the backstab from Blame F. Nyx has got to back away, and it's Passion now who are staring in the face a huge run from Fnatic. 7-1 run going back into the end of the first half. Fnatic have just grabbed control. Despite the fact that the scoreline is only tied up, it feels like they have everything going for them.
Yeah, you start to forget about those big starts from Passion UA with Halzerk popping off, JT having a great game. You start to sort of miss that. And Fnatic are absolutely dominating right now. The scoreline doesn't tell that story, but
4,300 left over for JT, 3,000 left over for Grim. Plenty of money on those two players. But Fnatic have taken the lead for the first time.
There's a great kill for Halzerk. AWP taking away Fear, who has been the top fragger, as we mentioned, for Fnatic. So dropping him early on is a massive kill to get Crims. Coming back at Kvem again. He's going to hear that reload. Crims doesn't want to round the corner. Waits for the aggression to come back his way.
Here's that experience versus inexperienced matchup. Once again, Kvem is willing to challenge it as well, taking the jiggles, now going to back off. They call a stalemate, and Passion still playing with the 5-on-4.
Oh, Jambo, great flash here from JT. That's going to really ruin his day. Jambo gets peeked on by Grim. There was no way to win it. It looks like Passion UA are going to tie the game up again here. He's going to take something special out of Chakasmo and Crims as they start to make their way in towards that B-bomb site.
Yeah, both teams having the same issue on their T side, which is in these slower rounds when they're getting picked off, like you're not actually getting to the execute point. These rounds just kind of fizzle away. We saw Fnatic do it to Passion towards the end of the first half on the CT side, grab a couple kills, and there's just nothing Passion can do. Fnatic's now facing the same exact situation where they've just been picked off before they're able to execute any kind of idea. So now you're just in recovery.
That's a great kill from Chakasmo. That's Nyx getting knocked off his perch. We've got 4v2 here for Passion UA with 20 seconds on the clock. Crims, oh, big kill. Can he get another one? He's looking towards heaven. Crims nearly getting down towards Kvem, but this time unable to get it done. And JT rattling shots through the smoke to confirm the round victory, and a tie game again at 9 apiece.
Yeah, Passion not done yet. That's a good fight back, and another opening provided by Halzerk.
Fnatic moving as a pack over towards the bathrooms.
And they're coming up bathrooms where Halzerk has no information, and he's got no teammates in support, and he's not even, oh my god, he's not even considering the timing.
He's gone. He's got no rifle support. No one's detecting this. JT's backing off now, but he has to get away with a second, and he just can't. Halzerk was close to it. It's now JT. They run with nades in their hands, but still JT goes down, and it's a 3v4 here for Passion UA, and it just will not go their way. It's Fnatic grabbing 10 rounds on the board. A great call from Fear again.
Yeah, Passion need to have the adjustment. They need to shift the third player back to this A bomb site way earlier. They're giving a lot of time for Holzerk as the opera to keep his mind on so many different things. And that time, it's just interesting, not even considering the bathrooms walk up whatsoever. And if Fnatic is going to take those risks and play that style, which is kind of walk until you're seen, just walk up the bathrooms, take the big risk, if they're going to get the reward on the side of it, Passion have to figure that out. And they have to have someone come back to pair up with Holzerk and keep some space for your upper. So Passion's defense is going to be kept honest.
Nate's being sent over towards the barrels. Bang, bang, bang. It's KVM gone. 55 seconds left. That bomb still thinking about going towards B, but Nyx might have just played spoilers. Crims gets caught. Blameass panicked and finished off by Grim, and all of a sudden, Passion away are back into the lead of the round.
Yeah, it felt like that was going to be a fake and falling back into an A hit. That push throws it all into chaos, and now Fnatic don't know what to do, so there's no quick reaction based off those pushes. Back to the B bomb site we go. Nyx at Toxic Barrels, where the nades had just cleared out a player. Holzerk's op is going to be back behind the bomb site.
Oh, jumps up. Doesn't get punished for it. Is able to take fear away. Then Jambo getting caught by a Grim flashbang. We've got Jacasmo with no shot at this whatsoever. So we say that is an essential round victory for Passion when it comes to the money side of the game. They pick it up. Not only do they pick it up, but so far, keeping 3 players at least. And you'll see Jacasmo back away. They'll give him the mercy to save the AK-47. And because of that, they're going for the mob mentality, hoping that the strength in numbers will be enough to break down this B bomb site.
Yeah, well, look what the defense is doing. They're already pushing towards Playground, so they already know nobody's home. Everyone's towards the B bomb site. Do they expect this timing? Nyx, is he going to be ready?
Moves off the angle, gets back just in time. Looked like Nyx was about to get caught. He might still. That smoke is up, and that defensive cover is keeping Nyx alive, but not for long as Jacasmo rips apart 2 in the defense. Missed shot from Holzerk as Jacasmo is doing everything with his AK-47. Here comes that flank you pointed out earlier, Jason. Is now arriving through Monster, and Gavami's got to make it happen. Fears all the way around the back. Holzerk's dead in heaven. Jacasmo continues to frag out, and that flank results in nothing for Passion UA. A simple but effective tactic from Fnatic and an overperformance from Jacasmo, the most recent addition heading into the Major.
And that slingshots Fnatic into a really strong position because they didn't invest everything, and now you get the benefit of picking up some weapons for free and having that cash you saved already behind you. For Passion, man, they had everything they needed. They pieced it all together. The aggressive play let them know that nobody was coming towards the A bomb site. They had Party, they had Fountain, they had everything clear, but the understanding on the other side of the map didn't sink in fast enough. Grim and Nyx had to be way more prepared for that attack to be coming in.
Again, Passion UA at breaking point economically. Lose this, and Fnatic will have a great opportunity to close out the map.
Passion have to have 2 minds in this round. It's got to be a strong defense, but if there's a situation in which they're definitely going to lose, they have to consider saving weapons. They've got no money after this. If they lose everything, Fnatic have a chance to win the map with such a supreme advantage in weaponry.
Well, they lose the opening kill here, Passion UA. JT down first. Holzerk holding in the bathrooms. He had Blomaf's number throughout that first half. He's got it again here. As Blomaf falls, it is now a 4v4 thanks to the Norwegian sniper.
But playing without information, Passion have no idea where the rest of Fnatic went. Oh, Grim is lucky to be alive. Are they going to flash him through? Does anyone have the utility for Grim? No. He's the only one with it, so he's going to play the smoke fade. 2 players here, risky from Grim, but the reward could be huge.
We've got Grim just walking up, but it doesn't pay off. The reward is not huge whatsoever. In fact, it's a kill for Jacasmo. And it puts Fnatic into a player advantage again. With 25 seconds left on the clock, they've got to get towards the bomb site. Holzerk could still play spoiler. Another great shot from Holzerk. Looking out to Long, seeing this next victim. He goes back again, realizing the pressure's on him. But he sent Nyx forward now. That little MP9 trying to step up as Holzerk has gone down. Nyx is still doing work, and he goes back again. Nyx to step up, KVM to close it out, and Passion UA very much in this game.
A huge hold from Nyx with the MP9. Great performance, and
Fear with no fear, charging through that mid-smoke. He's just all the way pushed up towards the front of the bathrooms now, just was about to go for that fight, but it's Jambo. It's aggressive maneuver up through short. KVM has been having a rough time. He's down. Holzerk to pull it back though on Fear.
Yeah, Holzerk's been doing that all game. He's been so good on this CT side of grabbing that one player. I don't know if they expect Nyx along the wall. Free kill.
Nyx just gets away with it. That's the Opera walking through Monster alone.
Could be inexperience as well, trying to make the play that wins your team the round, and Jambo's just giving up an extra kill.
Might just end up being one of the plays that loses them the map. We've got Passion UA now 4v3. Just over a minute left. TYLOO starting to come together with some great impact.
He hasn't spotted Jacasmo though. This is a great slide, a great positioning.
Yeah, Jacasmo, once again, he can be the difference. TYLOO getting caught but not brought down. Jacasmo now in a very tough spot because there's two players up on this A-bomb side, but he handles business on the first. TYLOO with such an important kill on that AWP. Is Jacasmo down, and Blamaf and Crims trying to win this one out alone. It's Blamaf to fall and Crims to follow. Passion UA right at the end, finding enough life.
Passion playing without information anywhere. The map is silent. The defense so deep at A that they have no clue if anyone is lining up and execute. They're also confused. Are they lining up the execute outside of the B-bomb site? 3 players to come short. First kill is Fnatic's.
Yeah, Jacasmo and Crims, two of them really important frags here, but Nyx and Grim keeping Passion UA going. Fnatic, they've got to deal with the rotation of Passion UA now coming to the site. That bomb is not planted, and all 3 remaining Passion UA players are coming in from the same position. It's Grim moving up, but that bomb's still not getting planted. They're lining up, and Passion UA finally put an end to Overpass. It was a strong T side. It was a rocky second half, but in the end, Passion UA come through with their map pick.
Yeah, these games are going to be scrappy. It's all about survival and a back and forth affair down the stretch.
We cannot show that we are afraid or we are doubtful. No, we need to show completely the opposite path. That we are on fire. We play like we have momentum. Yeah?
Well, going to try and get that momentum in this pistol round. All 5 players in Banana, and this is going to be a brawl. 4 defenders at location. They're stepping forward like they want to go take the initiative. Good kill from TYLOO, and they all swing in. That's the bomb down, and now Fnatic have to recover.
Shots coming through. It's going to be TYLOO coming out on top of the fight against Fear, putting Crims in a 1v4. So this pistol really gets nowhere for Fnatic. They stay committed towards going towards that B-bomb side, and
Now's the round to miss it.
yeah, I suppose. But let's see what Fnatic can do as they move up through Banana. Straight through it. Another smoke coming in, blocking top Banana this time, but Fnatic just going to disrespect it, charge through and put Grim under pressure, but there's no pressure for Grim. He does not crack, and JT will deny the ace from Grim on the hold.
Yeah, but a really nice hold in a sketchy situation. Now with timing of them coming through that smoke, Grim found himself in a position where he couldn't fall back after that initial kill.
Now TYLOO's got the AWP out straight away, and he was definitely the impact player for Passion UA on map 1 of Overpass, both on T and CT side. Crims running through that mid-smoke, catching out Kavem's aggression, and no answer yet from Passion UA.
Yeah, Passion was trying to execute an aggressive tactic of their own. I think Nyx wants that fight, at least wants to make Jacasmo honest and not chase him down. Sticking around in his own flames, and now backs off safely.
Dissuade them from wanting to go towards that B-bomb site with the utility and make them march back into the 3-man stack. Now 4-man stack as JT has arrived at the the A-bomb site as well.
Yeah, and he's not even going to be home at the B-bomb site as Fear throws out a fake. That's all this is, but nobody's home to really have it sold. Fnatic about to walk into a trap in middle. First kill is TYLOO's.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. Nyx moves out as well, and it's all crumbling here for Fnatic. They may have got the opening kill, but they'll get nothing other than that. Great stuff here from Passion UA. Good calling from JT, and the stack pays off for Passion UA. Fear, how was Nyx not taking this kill? I'll never know, but he's still hanging around, still alive, as Fear backtracks down second middle. The longest fight, and finally Nyx comes out on top of it. I think TYLOO have a little bit of a chuckle about that one.
Yeah, we'll just forget that one ever happened. What a lovely round again. Failed to make majors time and time again during his tenure. You feel like he's a guy who's been around long enough to have been at way more majors than that, but only his 3rd.
You don't want to be going out like this. TYLOO dropping Jambo. We've got Fnatic just trying to beat down this B door, but look how many players are here for Passion UA. JT fragging out from behind the coffin. He goes back up again. This time a little bit too much as Fear knocks him off, but Grim still waiting at the new box.
He sells them to move in deeper into the trap with that death though, so it's all good. Grim pounces, 1 more added in, but now we're closing the gap. Time is an issue, so is Nyx. And Passion is unrelenting, 6-0.
Pure domination right now, and those timeouts were effective on Overpass. That was a big key as to why they were able to get back into the game.
Kavem starts easing back as well. 1 more smoke for Grim. They're going to come through this smoke. He's got nade in hand. He's in trouble.
Yeah, Fear just comes right through. Grim caught off guard. It's now JT trying to step up, and instead it's only 1 kill from JT. So finally, Fnatic getting through to that B-bomb site.
And this time messing with your expectations. Grims thinks he's got the freedom to hold that smoke, find a timing to drop it. But Fear comes right through, leading the way, making their call as the IGL, and the team follows up. Finally, Fnatic is on the board, but we saw this on Overpass, the 7-1 start from Passion, Fnatic starting in a hole, a comeback mission, a recovery mission, and they do a great job of bringing it back, but that deficit that they start out in made it impossible for them to actually close out on Overpass. They've got to change that here on Inferno if they want to extend their life in the Major.
KVM catching one kill on the way out here. We have Nyx also, who could cause some problems for Fnatic. They can't really afford to lose too many players here. They want to keep all three remaining up, and they will be given that mercy, at least in bottom banana. So Fnatic, there was one team winning one round and then trading back and forth the whole way.
Well, bad news for Fnatic is the start of this game for them was a disaster, so now they're playing it on Nightmare mode, because yeah, you do have to go on a little bit of a run here, but every single round you play against is going to be a full buy, a full investment from Passion, and now they're getting the confidence again to go back to this mid-aggression. KVM's got the first, almost able to grab Jacasmo with the second, but that's a good start.
We got Nyx all the way up into the apartments. We got Jacasmo and Jambo starting to make their way down the hallway. Nyx coming to address that issue. Sees the head and sees the chance. It's Jacasmo, take it away. PVISION back with the advantage here with 1 minute and 19 seconds still left on that clock.
Yeah, Fnatic's been getting beat kind of playing the standard Counter-Strike, so you could see with that come through the smoke at the B bomb site in last round and now trying to find a really nice timing. They're trying to get some unexpected advantages in some of these fights, and Nyx just has the perfect timing on rotating back in and checking for hulls.
And Grim starting to move a little bit more aggressively now. He's got JT with him just out to that long side. Pulsar takes the first peek. They were playing anti-flash, looking into the wall, but then they peek out, realizing there is no threat. As they frag out once again, PVISION bouncing right back after their first round loss, straight back to winning ways.
That's the third time again that Passion has executed that same concept. You lose a man for some kind of spark to bring them back into Inferno.
Nades go down into Banana. Tolzer, okay, gets away with that as well. BlameF continues to have a rough game of Inferno here. 0 kills, 8 deaths for BlameF.
This is done. I think Fnatic is just, they're knocked out, walking on their feet. Now it's getting disorganized and scrappy as individuals are trying to make plays to bring it back.
You do start to think about BlameF as well. Going to be very frustrated about his own performance here as Jacasmo 1-8 also. There's just not enough fragging output from Fnatic. PVISION, there is one team on the server right now in Inferno. Here comes the last-ditch effort for Fnatic. 3 players charging into B. JT at the ready. He's got Grim out towards the new box. He is going to be mollied and put under a little bit of pressure, but Grim's still able to maintain position as the fire doesn't spread to him. Grim holds down Mouse 1 and comes away with a double kill on Crims and Fear. Jambo taken away by KVM. And PVISION. Well, fast up through Banana. Fnatic just throwing themselves at the problem. It's aggression, it's confidence from PVISION fighting out through the hallways as well. Crims has gone down in second middle. Advantage picked up here for PVISION.
Crims has gone down, Jacasmo's at 14 HP, Jambo's at 30 HP. You're Fnatic and you're Fear in this situation. You're looking around like, well, I guess we might as well just execute at the B bomb site. We're all here. It's all we've got. Yeah, good luck.
They've completely collapsed here, Fnatic. They're going to try and get into the B bomb site, but Grim's ready for them as well. Grim just farming for the back of the bomb site, and it's a healthy crop. PVISION continuing to rack up rounds. It's now 10-1 on the board. Grab some of that confidence back, especially with the way they were playing in their opening best of ones.
Nyx hasn't died yet. He's 10-0.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, Nyx hasn't died, and BlameF hasn't got a kill. 0-11 in this half. Grim is just shutting them down. There is nothing they can do against Grim. It is absolutely Grim for Fnatic right now as they are looking to be eliminated from the StarLadder Major in Budapest. PVISION in full control.
Senses their defeat right around the corner. A pistol round would probably do it. Most likely do it if Passion are able to win.
Well, they're going quick up towards top middle, keeping it simple here. PVISION charging right through. Jacasmo and Crims, though, shutting down this pistol round. So a little bit of life in Fnatic yet.
Yeah, let's see what they can do with it. Passion just trying to deliver the uppercut blow right out of the gate. Nothing fancy about this one. Similar to their pistol round back on Overpass where they just rushed as well. But right into a stack. So Fnatic will live a little bit longer. Oh. All right, well, hold the phone. JT, he's got 100 health. Or excuse me, he's got 7 health. I'm completely off on that one. He's got really what feels like no chance. And Jambo will shut him down. So Pisteron is there, cheeky rise, smile.
Fear jiggling on the half wall, 30 seconds on the clock, and he gets overwhelmed.
He's got no delay utility. He just has a single flashbang. He doesn't have a Molotov or a smoke to drop in the choke point. A rotation is on its way, but if he misplays this, Fnatic's in trouble.
Oh, chance for Fear to win it on his own. Out towards New Box. BlameF has arrived. First kill of the game here for BlameF. Then taken down. Holzerk with the Glock responding. Chikasmo getting taken out as well, and a decent amount of damage dropping it to 2 players there.
Yeah, that's a big dent into the economy. The M4 thankfully is recovered, but nice kills with just pistols. And now the rifles come in, so the game gets exponentially more difficult for Fnatic. They need quite a run on this map to bring this closer, to make them feel like it's even possible. Now they can start challenging towards brackets and showing that they want to have that portion of the map.
Good peek on the break of the smoke. It's Jambo to the first kill. Kavem dead, but JT continuing to frag as Nyx goes and just tries to fight out the site. It's JT with that 1 kill though, has opened up that B bomb site. Now comes the rotation. JT still fragging, bombs now arriving. This could get messy. This could be 12.
Yeah, but it's a great Molotov towards the back to protect the plant. The rest of Passion is going to arrive. 3 on 4. Blinded, but they somehow all still survive.
Yeah, getting back into their post-plant positions. JT forced into the open. Jambo with an important kill, but he moves forward. Now Holzerk down into the darkness. Krim to protect him. And this crossfire could hang Fnatic out to dry. It's BlameF and Krims coming back in to try and win this. 2 of the more experienced players in this Fnatic squad, trying to get the job done in a retake, trying to force them out. Grim is smoked away at the moment. Holzerk burned out into the open, and it's all on Grim. That defuse stuck all the way. Grim's holding it. Grim not getting to the angle, and Grim's able to just hold it down. And Grim doesn't peek for it, doesn't go around that corner. Thought he came off it.
Make Fnatic worried about some potential of an A hit and keep the 3rd defender here.
38 on the clock. Fear boosted up, ready to go as they cross over towards CT. He's been spotting. Will Kavan take a frag? So far, the answer to that is no, as Grim is taking some space towards the pool. There's 28 seconds left. Jambo finally getting a kill here. Grim's head spotted and dropped by Fear, who sends himself forward into the site. Chikasmo right back through that smoke. More success here. Jambo over the top. And there's just never a point where Passion UA feel comfortable inside of that bomb site, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And Fear thrives in the chaos.
Where'd everyone go? Where was no one inside the bomb site itself? I think Fear's even surprised when he comes through the smoke and sees that nobody's actually looking for him. Everyone got aggressive towards the fights instead of the objective.
That's the mentality that you use. Round by round for Fnatic. Starting to close this gap against Passion UA. BlameF getting aggressive. Jambo's taking the opener. He's starting to look good on this CT side. Fear also pushing down through Banana, and Fnatic playing with attitude in the second half.
That's the attitude you didn't want them to build up. You never wanted Fnatic to gain this kind of confidence and this kind of swagger to go for those kinds of plays.
And how many times have we seen throughout history this core of Passion UA, who were once complexity, collapse into big pressure games when they're close to winning, when they're close to getting through, and then just disappear, Jason? There's so many heartbreaking moments for them. Kavan trying to clutch this up 1v4. Fnatic shouldn't give him any further chances at this point. Over a minute left.
At least he has the bomb to work with. What a special moment would it be for the rookie to be able to win this 1 versus 3. Not being shy about looking for a fight, making noise the whole way through, stepping through the smoke, not even looking towards the bomb site. Gonna go for the plan. He thinks it's just the 1. Easy kill for Fear. And an easy 7th round for Fnatic.
Deagles and Tech 9s. That's what Passion UA have to play with in round 19. Getting up into Banana. Fear waiting with Chikasmo. This combo could break the Passion UA attack forward. The Tech 9 is trying to overwhelm. It's Kavan with the deal. Chikasmo's gone down, and Fear was already behind that smoke at B. He's no longer alone. He's got Jambo coming to join him.
It's a great 1-for-1 to have, though.
goes Blomf wrapping through the apartments.
The longer this takes, he's going to have a jump on them. He might actually end this.
He's going straight away. Yep, he's surely going to pick up 2 at least. No, just the 1 for Blomf. Great reaction from Grim. Blomf really ready to put his crosshair on that second spot, and now KVM all of a sudden's got a kill on Jambo. You need Crims to step up, and he's unable to secure the kill, and all of a sudden, Passion Yue in with a great shot at grabbing map and series point now, with Fear coming in to try and close it out. Moves into the bomb site, but Halzerk will deny.
Now you've got 5 chances to close this out, and you've got the safety net of overtime behind you.
Can they take it here and now? Fnatic still with a good buy, still with a good chance. Jacasmo charging his way down Banana, but Halzerk has gone berserk inside a Banana. A great double opener, and that should be enough. Passion Yue now with a 5v3 to close out Fnatic here in Budapest.
And it's JT now with all his experience at the majors. He's got to make sure his team slows it down, still going through the details, still chucking out flashbangs. And KVM, he's going to fall in middle. That's the bomb as well.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of a mistake from the rookie, but very, very recoverable.
Yeah, they go back and get it. Nyx is still over here in second middle, and Crims, he got away. Jambo's peeking down middle. They're using utility, and eventually it's JT to take the kill. And it is Crims left with the 1v4 ahead of him. The bomb sprinting over towards B.
Look at Halzerk's position as well. What a ratty little move this is. Crims will never check this. And Halzerk's going to have all the time in the world for the backstab.
He knows Crims is inside a Banana. Halzerk will creep up in behind him. There's the kill. Surely there's the kill. Halzerk whiffs it.
Oh.
So Crims is able to get away for a little bit longer here. And now they just pause. Don't give him a chance. Run that clock down, and eventually one of these remaining Passion Yue players are going to take Crims out of the server here. Another kill, but it's Grim to close it out. Fnatic thought they had found the way to decipher their problems, but in Budapest they fall in stage 2.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.